Power family, we back up in this thing with another video. Hope y'all been taking care of yourself. Y'all see the title. Where did the 7 days of the week come from? And I got an even better question. Since we got 365 days of the year, anybody care to name the other 258? But before we get into all this and that, I've been feeling really good. I've been doing everything different lately. We're gonna go ahead and clear the air with the sound bowl. This is the sacral bowl right here. Just to clear the air, get some good vibrations. Oh yeah, we needed that. And so also in the video we're gonna be watching is by Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Shout out to my co-worker Mel. We've been chopping it up and he been wanting me to get on this, so I'm about to get up on it. So yeah, so again, shout out to Star Talk, Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Where did the 7 days of the week come from?
I'm talking about planets in a long time.
This is true.
Right? I think we're overdue throwing a little extra planet pop culture. Can you recite the planets in order?
In order? You
Yes.
mean like coming from Mercury,
Okay.
right? And then Venus, Earth, right? And then Mars going out after that. That's the big one. That's Jupiter. And then you got Neptune behind Jupiter.
No, you got
Oh, I'm sorry.
How you gonna leave out Saturn?
Saturn. God.
Big
Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and then,
Uranus.
right.
Neptune.
And, Uranus, Neptune, sorry. And then,
No,
and yeah.
we're done.
Uranus, Neptune, and then,
We're done. The planet count over the years has fluctuated.
yes.
To the ancients, there were 7 planets. I will recite them for you.
Okay.
Mercury,
Okay.
Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Sun,
What?
and the Moon.
All right. Now, I could see the moon being...
So those not planets, those are, well, the sun and the moon would be luminaries, not planets.
considered a planet because, it's like
No,
coming
because the
and
definition
going.
of planet has changed.
I could... What,
In the day,
Yeah.
planet was anything that moved against the background sky.
Okay, so all the other stars are staying kind of where they are.
Correct.
And
The-
then
what
you
they call
have
the
these
fixed
little
stars.
Fixed stars. Then you got these little bodies that just kind
Didn't
of
have- size didn't matter.
Wander along.
Size didn't matter. Brightness didn't matter. Did you
matter.
move
Did you move?
against the background stars?
So any satellite.
The Greek word for wanderer, because these are things that wandered among the background stars,
Right.
is planetes.
Planetes.
Yes.
That's very romantic.
Yes.
Planetes.
That's where we get the word planet from. And the fact that they used the word wander is evidence they had no clue what was going on.
right.
So I just thought about it. Wander is also a wonder. Like these planets would have been wonders to the people on Earth. Like, oh my gosh, what is that? Like, imagine seeing the moon or the sun for the first time, or Jupiter or Saturn. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, we have like the 7 wonders of the world. Wonder, the wordplay.
Okay. So 7 planets. It is not an accident that there's 7 days a week.
Okay.
Each day of the week is named for one of those 7 planets.
Sunday.
That's exactly.
Sunday.
Sunday
Yeah.
is named after
Sunday.
the sun.
The sun.
Okay, how about Saturday?
Sábado y cante.
Saturn.
No, Sabado is different. That's Spanish.
Yes.
Okay, Sabado is Sabbath.
Oh,
Okay.
so it has nothing to do with the planets.
No, I'm talking about English, dude.
Yeah, okay. So Saturday.
Yeah,
so
Sunday.
It's got to be Saturday.
And it's like when you look at things like this, like the etymology. I got excited. The etymology is so important. You got to get the motherfucking Eddie. Got it. Like Sunday for the sun, Saturn day, Saturn. Like it's right there.
Saturn.
Saturn.
Sunday's the sun. And how about Moon Day?
Well, there you go.
Lunes.
Moon Day.
Yeah, guess what Moon Day was named after?
But now that works in Spanish because it's lunes.
Lunes.
All right, now what do you do with Tuesday? Now, where are you gonna get a planet? Now, okay. Now you got to do something impressive because you got to come up with a planet for Tuesday.
I will, okay? Planet Mars.
Okay.
Okay.
So
but
now,
here-
why are you trolling me?
Okay, all right, so what?
You just
Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the Romance languages.
Okay.
What do they call Tuesday?
in the Romance
Yeah,
language.
the lunes, martes.
Martes.
I know it in Spanish. Martes.
Martes.
It's Mars.
Right. Mars.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There
Okay.
you go. That's cool.
So Tuesday, well, Tuesday doesn't sound like Mars, but there is a Norse god called Tuz.
Twos.
Yes.
Right.
And this is a god of war.
I did not know that there was a Norse god named Tu for Tuesday. So it's a double play on words. Also, if you go back, you see how he didn't want to use Sabado for Saturday, but it is Saturday, but instead Sabado was for Sabbath. But for Tuesday you can but for Monday you can use the direct the direct Hispanic translation for lunes, and it's just there's no consistencies, man, in this fucking matrix, yo.
Okay. It's kind of a wimpy name for the god of
See?
war. Stand down or Twos.
Tuz will come kick your
Twos will
ass.
come for you. Okay?
He will come kick your ass.
Twos.
So we now have Norse mythology joining in on this naming scheme.
Right.
Okay? But they have corresponding planets, is all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So what's next? That's Tuesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday.
So what's Wednesday in Spanish?
Miércoles.
Miércoles, right? Which would be Mercury.
Right.
So Mercury is
Oh, there you go. Mercury.
the god of what? What's he good at?
He was a postman.
He's moving fast.
That's right.
He's moving fast. And Mercury is the closest planet to the sun.
So-
And when you're that close, you move fast so you don't
Right.
fall in.
Exactly.
So Mercury's the fastest moving planet. And the Romans knew this, the Greeks knew this.
Right.
So Miércoles, Mercury. But for us, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So Wednesday,
Right.
Woden. Woden's Day.
Nice. Woden's Day.
Yeah. And so he's the closest Norse god as a counterpart to Mercury.
Okay.
Okay, so Mercury was a messenger
Messenger.
god. Woden had some other features about him.
Yeah.
But it includes.
So there's two gods that represent Wednesday, Mercury and Woden. Interesting.
Serving as a traveler back and forth to hell, whatever they called hell. Thursday, we all know who that's named after.
What
Jupiter.
Thor.
Thor.
Thor's
Right.
Day. It's Thor's Day.
Thor's Day.
Thor wields what?
The hammer.
Well, the hammer and
Lightning.
lightning.
Right.
Okay. Who?
Yeah, okay. So now, like, these days of the week, like, I was memorizing them as layers in 3. Now I see I'm going to have to layer them in 4 for the direct English translation, like Thor to Thursday or Third to Thursday.
In Greek mythology wields lightning. Well, Greek and Roman. Okay. Jupiter.
Wow.
So what do we have in the Romance languages? What do we call Thursday?
Oh wait, I don't know.
Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves. Okay, so it begins with J. It's Jupiter.
Right. In French?
Jeudi.
Jeudi. Big booty.
Judy.
Oh, you put the hand in the
Judy. No.
So there you get Jupiter,
Right.
the corresponding god to Thor.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right. And what we left with Friday.
Friday. And that's the last day.
It's Friday, last day out of the
Saturn.
7.
Saturn was Saturday.
Okay. So Friday, what's that in Romance languages? So
Well,
again,
in Spanish, I know it's viernes.
Viernes, okay.
Right.
At Venus.
Venus.
Named for Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and all that. But we've once again drawn from the Norse traditions there. So that is Frigga.
Frigga.
Frigga is the goddess of beauty.
I didn't know
In
that.
Norse legend,
In
yeah.
Norse legend. Sounds
she got-
like a member of Wu-Tang, but Frigga. Jigga.
Frigga doesn't yeah, Frigga, Jigga, and Jizza. Right.
Jizza.
So Frigga has less sort of poetry for that than I think.
Never heard of this guy, Frigga. Frigga, the god of beauty, a man? Interesting.
Venus.
Yes,
You
Venus,
know?
yes.
Venus and beauty go together.
Right. Yeah, nobody wrote a song about Frigga. Nobody wrote a song about Frigga.
So we have this amalgam of words that track those 7 days of the week.
Okay.
And we borrowed from Norse. We have Latin, and some of that Latin we would see in the Romance languages.
Right.
And so
But they all track back to the seven planets.
The 7 planets. Correct.
Right.
7 planets.
Right.
2 luminaries, 5 planets.
And so here's what goes on. We have the 7 planets, and Copernicus comes along,
Yes.
mid-1500s.
And he says, you people are dumbasses because the sun is not a planet.
We lose the sun and the moon
Right.
in the planet count. That takes it down to 5. But we gain what?
Wait, you're losing me.
Before Copernicus, we had 7 planets.
Right.
All of them moved against the background stars. After Copernicus,
We have 5.
we have 5 because we lost the
we
sun
lost
and the
the
moon.
sun and the moon.
Okay.
Right.
But we gain 1.
Oh, us. Yes. Exactly. Well, of course, that makes sense.
We gain 1.
But only to find that we were the wanderer all along.
So we went from 7 to 5 back up to 6.
Right.
And there it would remain until William Herschel discovers Planet George.
Planet George.
Yeah.
Right.
Named it after King George.
King George.
The George of the American Revolution, George.
Oh, okay.
That they were contemporaries. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the rest of the world was going to have none of that.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter,
George.
Saturn, and George. Yeah, we
Right.
don't play that.
Oh my God, I wish we had kept that.
Planet George.
Planet George.
But that's a whole other conversation, other naming schemes. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to catch you up on the days of the week. There you go.
That was all.
So is George Pluto? Because I have heard that Pluto isn't a planet anymore. Can anybody verify that?
Days of the week explained.
There you go.
All right.
7 planets.
This has been Star Talk. Yet another explainer. There's a lot out there that needs explaining.
I love every minute of it.
All right. As always, keep looking up.
All right. Okay. So that was Star Talk. Hey. Okay. I got the live chat to the right. I see. Yeah. We doing shit differently. So hopefully y'all learned something. Power to my boy James. Power to Coley Cole and Nick's in the chat. You feel me? Hopefully y'all learned something new. Thank you for tuning in. We out. Peace.